Stadium and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was...
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Here's a heat. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The Chanticleers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so...
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Thomas back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Townsend. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Found a seam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finds space on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans... week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The shot that clears, line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. On the run, it's Lovett. There he goes. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The run from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Singleton. Got it behind the line, it's Lovett. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to throw for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vincent. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Chanticleers look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Thomas looking to fire. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Chanticleers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Chanticleers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Makes the catch. It's Randall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. He's open on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The defense uses their 2nd timeout. This 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Singleton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Randall. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for room, it's Townsend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Wants to throw it. Works the middle of the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Thomas back to pass. quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The shot that clears are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vincent. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the shot that clears are threatening in the red zone. Thomas looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Worley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Thomas back to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll give it to the back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extending the play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Troy! Special teams proving to be special.
And you needed a big play in the fourth quarter. Who's going to come through? How about the special teams unit tying this football game?
And this team knew how dangerous this guy was returning the ball. They did not want to punt to him very often, but that time, not enough hang time. Cover guys not getting downfield quick enough. You just got to make one guy miss, and then he is off to the races all the way for a touchdown.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The shot that clears, lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the shot that clears will line it up on 1st and 10. Thomas looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the him with the slide.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He's guided out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Vincent. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the shot that clears have pushed it inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, shot to clear. They move on top here in the fourth. two-point conversion attempt coming up. They want to throw it. Right on the money. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter.
26, Troy, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Gives it on the option. At the 35, he's open. Running through contact. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Makes the catch, it's Randall. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback keeper. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Here we go.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Takes the handoff. It's Townsend. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down. It's one thing to execute early in the game,